I go to Erev Shabbos this week's Parshas Naso. In Parshas Naso, we have the Parsha of the Nesiim, and the Parsha of the Nesiim very famously has each Nasi from each Shevet bringing the same set of karbanos during the Chanukas HaMizbeach. And the question is, why the need to repeat? We know the Torah is careful with its words. Why the need to repeat it so many times? And there are many different answers and many different angles to take on this question, and I'm probably drawing inspiration from things that I've heard over the years, but a thought hit me on Shavuos. I think the reason is because while the karbanos themselves may have been the same, and the actual animals that were brought were the same animals for each Shevet and each Nasi, I believe that each Nasi probably had slightly different intentions when they were bringing it. They had slightly different things in mind, different emotions probably, different things going through their head at this grand event of the Chanukas HaMizbeach. Each Nasi probably felt a little bit differently. And I think that's such a beautiful part of Klal Yisrael. And the reason why the thought hit me on Shavuos, when I looked around the Beis Medrash, I looked around the Beis Knesset that I was in on Shavuos, and I saw so many people learning late at night into the early hours of the morning, and a thought hit me. There were some people who were attending a shir, there were some people who were learning Daf Yomi, there were some people who were delving into halacha be'iyon. I saw a couple of people doing, there were some people learning with chavrusas, there were some people learning alone, there were some people doing tikkun lel shvuos. Everyone was there for the same reason. Everyone was quote unquote doing the same thing. That is, they were staying up Shavuos night. But each one was unique. Each person was a little unique and was doing something a little bit different. And I thought that was so beautiful. I thought that was such a beautiful expression of Judaism, where yes, we are all focused on the common goal. We are all focused on doing the same thing. On Shavuos, it was, for example, staying up all night to learn, or staying up as much as we could to learn. But everyone took their own kind of little way of doing it. Everybody took their own path to achieving that goal. So the goal was the same, even the result was the same, that they stayed up, but the way they went about it was a little bit different. And that's what makes Judaism so beautiful, I think. And I think that's why the Parsha of the Nesiim teaches us as well. Yes, they all brought the same karbanos, they all brought the same animals, but probably they all had slightly different intentions and slightly different thoughts that crossed their mind. And I think that that's such a beautiful thing. Everyone in Judaism, we all take our own path. Of course, we have to all follow the Torah, and everyone has to follow the Torah and the rules and the laws. But each person can take their own path to get to the same goal and the same destination. Have a wonderful Shabbos.